Hey guys, this is a quick video, an update on The Good and the Beautiful Level K and where we are at, and if we like it, if we don't like it, do I plan on using the other ones, the other levels, or not. So let's get started. So first of all, I started this curriculum back in March, the beginning of March. It's already the first week of April. I think it's April 4th. Yeah, or maybe April 4th. I don't know. But the kids have already done a lot of the lessons that are inside of this book. As you see, Monique is already in lesson 26. When we first started this curriculum, we went through a lot, like multiple lessons in a day, because a lot of them were like assessments, which assessments are like stuff like this, where you have a specific amount of time for the child to do whatever they have the child do. And because the kids started this curriculum, like I said, in March, they already knew a lot of the stuff that this curriculum went over, and it's going over. Like they go through these lessons really quickly, and I try not to skip any lessons at all. I think the only thing that I have skipped has been a art. What is it called? Art. This right here. We have skipped it because that's not really why I got the curriculum. I didn't get the curriculum for art reasons. If I wanted the kids to play with art, I would have gotten an art curriculum. So I skipped those. I don't skip the poems. I don't skip any other lessons except the art part. I also don't do sight words. I don't do the phonics cards, and I don't do the spelling. In the beginning, I actually wanted to see the kids knew a lot of this, like those sight words and spelling. And I am actually going to go to the back and show you. Okay. So these are the sight words that they have here, and the last time I tested the kids was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and these were the words that they got wrong. Monique got 3 wrong, David got 3 wrong as well. If I test them again, I'm 100% sure that they won't get those wrong, and they will actually like be able to read these words with no problem. So because I know that they can do that, I don't focus on these sight words. I want my kids to learn to read phonetically and not by sight. And when it comes to spelling, we have done this twice, I believe, and the kids are actually really good at spelling anyways. So I really, again, just like sight words, don't really worry about it. And I try not to do it as much. I may do it like on the weekends or on days that our homeschool is a lot shorter, or when they ask me to, to do some type of educational work. We make the sight words or the spelling into games instead of like a chore, if that makes sense. But yeah, the kids went through the lessons really quickly. They didn't complain at all. They actually enjoyed it. I think one of the things that they enjoyed the most were the poem memorizations. Again, I'm going to go back here and show you. We actually already memorized the 3 poems that they said we should memorize. So the kids' favorite poem is actually The Valley of Grump. They know that they learned the poem really fast. They also learned, or memorized, not learned, Nouns and Verbs and A Little Elf, which this is The Valley of Grump, this is Nouns and Verbs, and this is A Little Elf. I picked The Valley of Grump because I really like how the poem was, and it taught them, to be nice and use nice words. And I also picked Nouns and Verbs because one of the things here that the book really focuses on is introducing nouns and verbs, and the kids did not know anything about nouns and verbs, so I wanted to get a song or poem or something that was going to teach them a lot quicker, and this really helped. And then I picked the smallest poem out of here to be our 3rd one. We don't do this as much. If the kids ask, I'll let them tell me the poem, but we don't do these anymore. We mainly focus on the lessons. But yeah, Monique is working on lesson 26. So for example, she's going to be working on this little box tomorrow, and then this box and this box on Friday, because these are pretty small. So yeah, for David, he's pretty ahead. He's right here in lesson 30, and he's working on the second worksheet. Not the second little box from the review, which is Nouns and Verbs, and it's right here. I do the appendix things, like you see the reading assessments. I do them as you see here. I do those things just to see if the kids are supposed to be where they're at. Does that make sense? If they are in where they're supposed to be. So I try to do all the assessments. I have not started this with David yet. He actually has one story left from the first section, and I'm not a fan of the readers, and they don't complain about it. They do it because obviously they have to because of school, but they don't like it. Like, I don't know how to describe it. They just don't like it. It's Monique likes it because it reminds her of the Dick and Jane books, and she actually obsessed with the Dick and Jane books. She read what is it called, the Treasury of Dick and Jane, and she loved it. But David, he gets bored because those are like boring stories. To me, I honestly get bored. So let me be honest, I may not even have the kids read those books. I don't think they're fun. I don't think the kids are going to, sorry, that cut off. I don't think the kids are going to be behind in any ways because we don't do this. I feel like when you're homeschooling a child, the reason why people homeschool their children is to do things differently. So I don't follow this workbooks to the T. Like I said, I don't do phonics cards. I don't do the spelling. I don't do the sight words. I'm skipping the artwork, and I may actually skip the reader because I don't really think that we need it. I may actually end up using it in level 1, but from what I have seen, I have looked through the level K reader, the whole thing, and every single story there, the kids already are able to read them. And I know that we should read them just for a review, but I don't think we're gonna do it. But we may end up doing it. We may end up doing it in the weekends or when we have time, when the kids want to do some type of educational work or game stuff. But yeah, I think we're gonna finish this, at least for David, around the beginning of June, and we're not gonna start level 1 until August, when we officially start our first grade. We are going to be doing summer school, but that's gonna be more of a review of advanced kindergarten / first grade, because that's what we worked on this year. The kids were I was talking to a homeschool mom. This is an off topic, but excuse me. I was talking to another homeschool mom, and she asked me about homeschool in the summer, and I was explaining to her that we are going to be doing first grade, and then in August we're going to be doing advanced first grade / second grade for the year of 2019-2020, and it kind of made no sense to her. The reason why I'm doing that is because when the kids first started school, they were 4, and we did what I called a preschool / kindergarten curriculum. Then in August of last year, we did what I called a kindergarten / beginning first grade curriculum. And then now we are going in the summer to review pretty much everything that we learned in our advanced kindergarten / first grade. So the kids, when they start school not public school, but when they start homeschool back in August, we'll be doing what is called advanced first grade, and then / beginning second grade. Hopefully that makes sense. I do have a couple of my curriculum that I have been getting, but I'm not going to show that until later on. But let's get back to this. I really like this book. The kids have learned a lot. They actually enjoy it. I don't really care for the pictures. I know a lot of people love this curriculum because of the amazing artwork. Also, there's so much blue stuff all over, but I don't really care for it. That's not the reason why I got it. I got it mainly to teach the kids language arts, and obviously the artwork came with it. The kids know a lot. They go through these lessons really quickly, and they're not having any trouble. They don't complain. I don't complain about this curriculum. I am definitely going to be using level 1. Level 1, and maybe I'll use the rest of the levels if I continue homeschooling the kids. But that's pretty much it. If you guys like this video, sorry it's all over the place. It's late. It's literally 12. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, and comment down below if you use The Good and the Beautiful, and if you do, how do you use it? Do you skip lessons? You don't skip lessons? Do you do it how it's supposed to be done? How do you use The Good and the Beautiful? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.